Welcome to this video on the shocking reality of Lake Urmia's disappearance. Located in northwest Iran, Lake Urmia was once the second largest saltwater lake in the world. But in recent years, the lake has been rapidly drying up, leaving behind a barren wasteland. In this video, we'll explore the reasons behind this disaster and its impact on the environment and the people of Iran. Once the world's sixth largest saltwater lake, Lake Urmia, lost in the desolate mountains of northwestern Iran, has begun shrinking. As the lake has dried up and its shores have started to recede, the surrounding land has begun to die, causing an unprecedented ecological disaster. Located near the Turkish border between the provinces of East Azerbaijan and West Azerbaijan, Lake Urmia has been vanishing for 3 decades. The region is home to the Iranian Azeri community, who depend on the lake for their livelihoods, and have been left devastated by its retreat. The ecological disaster has only further fueled long-standing political resentment among the minority, which demands more cultural, economic, and political rights, with tensions previously boiling over, and people taking to the streets to urge the government to act. In an attempt to develop and modernize Iran after the 1979 Islamic Revolution, President Mohammad Khatami launched a large building program that was later continued by his successor, Mohammad Ahmadinejad. Overall, 70 dams were built on the rivers feeding Lake Urmia to supply water for the growing Iranian agricultural industry. In addition, more than 24,000 wells were illegally dug by villagers around the northwest region, further increasing the demise of Lake Urmia. Once the lake began to die, so too did the hubbub of tourists' cars and the noise of shipping trucks that were once abundant. These days few outsiders venture here. Those who do are shocked to see abandoned boats that have been left as rusty scraps and look like stranded carcasses, corroding away on the salty bottom. Summer temperatures here can reach up to 50 degrees Celsius, but the winter months bring a winter chill, with temperatures known to drop below zero. According to UNESCO, the lake has lost between 70 to 80% of its surface since 1970. Formerly 16 meters deep, it doesn't exceed 2 meters today. Babak Tabrizi, a lawyer and an environmental activist who has lived in exile in London for more than 15 years, says he is very worried about the future of Lake Urmia, which has been registered as a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve since 1976. Scientists call it a contemporary environmental catastrophe and a tragic wake-up call to rethink how the resource is managed in water-scarce countries. Researchers blame water overuse and inefficiency in agriculture, new dams and irrigation projects, a bridge cutting across the lake, declining rainfall, and rising temperatures for much of the drying out. While government planning has been a key cause of the desertification in northwestern Iran, environmental factors such as the ferocity of storms that kill crops in surrounding areas have also played a key role. A devastating cycle is emerging. If the lake were to totally dry up, it would expose 8 billion tons of salt to the open. This salt in turn has been seeping into the region's groundwater at an alarming rate, raising the risk of cancers, high blood pressure, and respiratory problems among the local population. The dangers of desertification have been well recognized. Former Agriculture Minister Isa Kalantari told Iranian media back in 2013 that Iran is becoming an uninhabitable desert. But do not think that it will happen tomorrow. It has already happened. Octogenarian Jamal told me that the phenomena is accelerating. Before, the water arrived near our village. Today it disappeared 2 kilometers away. It is because of the actions taken by the government. They only think of their own interests and we can die. In a region supplying an important part of Iran's crop production, the devastation caused by the drought and the salt have also put countless farmers out of work. The poor health of the economy and the industry in Iran could spark things off again, said Bernard Hercade, an expert of Iran at the French National Center for Scientific Research, CNRS. In 2011, demonstrations erupted in the northeast as well as Azerbaijan to protest the death of the lake and the lack of response from Tehran. People filled the streets and clashed with the police, intensifying the tensions between the Iranian Azeri community and the government. The lake remains a pretty big thorn in the side of the Iranian government. There is a long history of paranoia from the religious elite of the country around the specter of Azeri independence, explains Bernard Hurkade, referring to a nationalist movement which has tried to unite the Azerbaijani people from Iran and Turkey and modern-day Azerbaijan since the early 20th century. As we've seen in this video, the loss of Lake Urmia is not only an environmental disaster, but also a human tragedy. It's a reminder of the importance of sustainable water management and the need to protect our natural resources for future generations. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our channel and hitting the like button below. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family.